Well, hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber. How are you all doing on this Sunday, the last Sunday in August 2026? And this is time for the monthly Q&A plus the end of month reports. And hope some people come on. So you got one person out there who's been waiting for a while. But, let's get going out there. I just want to thanks for everybody for stopping by, whether you stop by now or later on when watch the recording. And today I'm going to be doing a quick report on the August activities from the channels, and I'm going to be talking about September's plans. And I got an exciting one, I think, exciting for everybody in September when we get there. And then my pro sports and how I'm doing health-wise. So, but if this is Q&A or a topic, if you want to talk about a topic, just put it down in the remarks. Don't worry about me talking or interrupting me, because I will stop if I see it in the remarks, and we'll deal with it, whatever it is. I'll be glad to hear from you. All right. And like I say, this is a question and answer period. So let's see if I can get you going a little bit. Okay, whatever that is, he's doing there. Must have jumped in the wrong place. All right. First thing I'll ask you is, do you have any favorite types of war games, war board games that you like? Hex to Hex, Area Control, States of Siege, Valiant Defense Series, anything. And let me know. Put it down in the remarks. I'm going to shut you down if you don't stop here real quickly, Pro P3K. I don't give life advice. We're here talking about board games. I like the Leader series from DVG. Yeah, Dave, that is a real good one. I have quite a few of those too. Just published out the Valiant Defense series, that game from DVG and Vince Cooper. Yesterday, I think it was my second one that I put out. And it's Guadalcanal, the Battle for Henderson Field. Phantom Leader, a very good one. I think when I got back into war board games, I think Phantom Leader was like one of the very first ones that I took up. And I actually thought about bringing it out. I haven't played any war games in over 40 years. I've had some very basic Avalon Hill guys. Can't recall the names. Oh, wow. It's a long time. A lot of things have changed, even since the 10 years that I got back into war board gaming. A lot of the stuff has changed. A lot of emphasis on solo or campaign type things. Hi, Phoenix. How you doing? We're just relaxing after I saw your announcements going up, and I haven't over there to check them out. Okay, so so that's it. That's the question for today. What type of war board games do you like? I got a couple people in here. I don't know why they're here if they don't know what we're doing. So just ignore them, okay? If they keep up, I'll just boot them. Simple as that. All right. As of now, this channel here has 1,328 subscribers. We're only up 2 in the last 28 days. But it's up 2 after going down 3. So go figure that out. Thanks to the new subs and the support by all the old subs and everything. And then I got one of the channels, Music Spins and Sounds with Bill. We're up to 57. We're up subscribers there. Slow rise. We're up 4. This channel's at a slow growth rate. So what we got going here? Did you enjoy watching games as a solo player? Not having an opponent was always the stumbling block for me. Well, yeah, it's hard for me to find players to play against also. And so that's there. And watching things, I watch a lot of solo games, especially when I'm learning one. Solo playing, not watching. He's asking if Archie's War is good for a solo player. Yes, it is. It's a very simple one to learn, very easy to learn. And, everybody's got to have fast games in their collections too. And then I have the third channel, which is the Retired USAV Gamer channel. That's where all my digital stuff is. That's where the PC games are, the retro games, the Xbox games, and so forth like that. So anybody want to check that out, go there and check them on out. Subscribe to love you so get your support. I believe you can get Archie's War. Check out Worthington Publishing. Okay. Anyway, August. What do we do in August? My live broadcast, I only had 2. This report and talking about 31. That was the first time talking about ever flopped. It was nobody came up. So after 15 minutes, I called it quits. And that was it for the day. Nobody came in. That's the first time. I happened to run across one of the old ones from about 2 years ago. We were having some really lengthy conversations back then. PC games. Okay. I did one on Starfield, one on American Truck Simulator. I did an Extra Life update. Legendary Mass Effect. I did number 5. No, that one's not picking up too much. I don't know why people don't like that one. Tower Simulator 3, I did 1. And Fable 3, I did 1. Okay. The music videos, I did 5. The Saturday videos where I talk about the music that I listen to during the week. I don't know about that being in Avalon Hill here. I am not really familiar from that far back with the Avalon Hill games. So, sorry, I can't answer that one. Okay, and then the sporting board games, I did one on VSU Golf, the Riviera Final Round. I did one on Payoff Pitch Baseball, one on Phil Classic Baseball. The war board games, Silent Victory, I did two patrols, Patrol 2 and Patrol 3 in my 4th campaign. I did 2 on Archie's War. I did a first look on Archie's War and did a solo playthrough on Archie's War. And I did a Noble Knight unboxing where I unboxed 4 ward games. Guadalcanal, the Battle for Henderson Field. I did a wave 1 on the boot setup. And then for What Remains, I did a first look. And then Guadalcanal, again, using the regular mode, I did wave 1, wave 2 is coming. Effort Core, but I never purchased it. What is the best game you'd recommend to connect with wargaming as a solo player? Oh, not too complicated. Okay. Well, one of the ones that I got started with, and one of the people's already talked about a little bit, is go to DVG Games. They have a lot of solo. They have Air Wars. They have Sub. They have tanks. And it's card driven, card assisted, not hard to learn. And that would be a good way to start entering the war gaming. So that'd be DVG Game, Dan Verson Games. Okay. Then in board games, that was pretty quiet. So all I did was an Extra Life update, recruitment video. Please check that out. And let me know if you'd like to join the team. Requests. I still have that one request for Stratomatic football. Football season's coming up. I don't know when Stratomatic will get on, but I'm sure football game is going to happen in September since the regular NFL season's starting. Okay, and then Superstar Baseball, my personal activities. We are now through 14 games into the season of season 27. It's a 30-game season. My 4 teams are having a hard time. I got 2 that are not sitting in a possible playoff position, and 2 that are possibly in it. So they got them around. They got 16 games left. They'll make a run. I don't know. What do I have on the table working? I still have Silent Victory working. I'm going to be doing up to about patrol number 5, and then I'm going to take it off and take a break from that, and it'll come back again to finish that campaign. And then I'll come back and finish it off. But I wanted to give some more time. Silent For What Remains is on the table, learning. Dynasty League Baseball still on the learning, still learning. 5D20 football still on the learning. Okay, so September. Talking about 32. Please mark your calendars now so I don't have to shut it down with no participation. And again, it's going to be on September 13th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bring your subjects to it. I hope you see you there. The monthly wrap up of the next month will be on September 27th at 3 p.m. Both on this channel. Okay. All right. I'm going to be doing a game calling and a game giveaway and a calling video. I think I know the date now, but I'm not going to announce it at this point in time. Watch for a post message from me on that. Okay. And then it's going to be in September for sure. Okay. Not too far off. Silent Victory is going to be back. Like I said, for a little bit. For What Remains is going to be back. Hopefully we're going to play through that in. Superstar Baseball is you'll get an update on that one. PC games are going to continue over on the retired USAF Gamer channel. And VC vinyl, VC and CDs and album will still continue on Music Spins and Sounds with Bill on Saturdays. And thanks for the work on the channel. I'm sure it's quite a lot of effort on your part, and I do appreciate it. I'll stop every couple of weeks to watch some of your sports games. Yeah, okay. That's cool. There's a few of them out there. And there'll be some more coming. And we get some football coming. There'll still be some more baseball, maybe some basketball and hockey next month too. But appreciate all the support coming out there. So on the sports games for next month, what's on the calendar is football. Don't know which one yet. Status Pro Basketball, the Phil Graham version. 49 Highlight Hockey. VSU Golf Tournament is going to be coming back in. I'm about getting ready to start playing the Torrey Pines Tournament. And Payoff Pitch Baseball and Replay Fantasy or Final Classic and Dynasty Baseball. Wow. Got a lot on there. I never get to everything that I want to do, but that's pretty much a goal. Especially since I'm doing 3 channels, so I have to dedicate some time to the other channels too. All right. My favorite sports, the Detroit Tigers. I don't know if they won today or not, but as of yesterday, they were 63-72, 4th in the Central Division, 9 games out, and 4.5 games out of the wild card. Yeah, 23 games left? Yeah, it's a possibility, but not a probability. I'm considering them done. They had one little run right after the trade deadline, and then they just went the last couple of weeks downhill. Buffalo Bills, the season opens up. I'll be able to talk about them a little bit more. It opens on the September 13th in Houston. But I was looking at their schedule last night, and their first 5 games is pretty tough. If they can come out of there 3-2, I'll be real happy because after Houston is Detroit, the LA Chargers, New England, and then the LA Rams. That's not an easy road to hoe right there. So we'll see. What do you guys got? Any favorite football teams? Wait, but what are your thoughts on? J2, I didn't see anything about raising the number of subscribers. I did see them raising the number of hours to 8,000, but I didn't see anything about the subscribers. But I didn't really look at it that high because I'm so far away from getting fully monetized that I would never get it anyway. So, yeah, I see it down there. It's 8,000 hours in 1 year, where now it was 4,000 watch hours in 1 year. In February, it's going up to 8,000. I can't even reach the 4,000 because they won't push my stuff out. So, and I don't understand, because that you would think that they would want these people that are at 4,000 or 5,000 to continue producing, because if they run the ads on there, YouTube makes money, the person makes money. Now they're going to be reducing the number of people that can actually subscribe and get it. Yeah, it's a joke. You're right. I had aspirations about a year or so ago when I was about a 1 month away from being fully monetized, and then they cut everybody, all the watch hours on just about everybody. I saw a video the other day about somebody that talked about that and said the reason had to do something with, I don't know, rights, proper IP rights, and people using VPNs and stuff like that. But I didn't want to pay attention to it because I wasn't going to be close. So you'll have to research that one a little bit more. All right, then the Boston Celtics. There's still a month to go before the preseason starts. As lately, there hasn't been much noise around Boston regarding the Celtics. We got a Bears fan, Dave. Okay, I'm going to ask you, Dave, what do you think about this? What do you think about the Chicago Bears actually moving to Illinois, is it? Or Indiana? Indiana. I know it's right on the border, but that's kind of crazy. And they're still going to call themselves the Chicago Bears. I don't understand that at all. Let me know what you think on that. Or let us know. And let's see. Then the Buffalo Sabres. There's still some talks now that I understand that they are moving to Indiana. I may be wrong, but it's some town that's right on the border. So that's what I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think that's what I've read. Sabres saying, Connor Hellebuck, now he says he wants to be traded from Ontario, wherever he plays for. Buffalo was interested in him before, and now rumors are up that they're going to be interested in trading for him again. And I'm not so sure that's a good idea, because they're going to have to give up some of their young, talented group, and I don't want that to happen. I hope they won't see any. Yeah, I know. That's one we just looked at. So I'm not sure. Preseason starts in September 21st for the Sabres. It's only a few games this year. Hammond is right on the state line of Indiana. Okay. How far away from Chicago is that, since they're going to continue calling themselves Chicago Bears? Where the Bears are looking to move to. Okay, they're still looking. I thought that was a done deal. I must have been wrong, but I haven't really read up on all that. Somebody mentioned it to me the other day. Okay, as far as me, everything's going fine. You guys know that I do read during the month. I just finished a book that was recommended by me called Plum Island from Nelson DeMille. One of the subscribers recommended it to me. I liked it. It was about a character named John Corey. I have purchased the second book. I haven't started it yet. I'm going to give the series another try. And now I have what I got in progress now is a book called The Acts of War from Tom Clancy and Steve Piersnick. It's the fourth book in the Ops Center series from Tom Clancy. Literally 5 miles from Chicago. I guess that's fair, because, the Buffalo Bills actually play in Orchard Park, which is just a suburb of Buffalo. So I guess that's fair. I guess they don't really care about what I think anyway, do they? Yeah. TVs and movies, I still watch a little bit of TV, and I try to check out at least 1 or 2 movies a week. I haven't watched anything. I did watch a movie the other night that I hadn't watched for the first time. I don't know why I never watched it. It was Fast X, and it was 2023. So it looks like it left it open for a follow-up, but we'll wait and see on that. It was pretty good. was a lot of action. There's always a lot of action with Dom, whatever his name is. Okay, board games on the order list. I got that started the year. There was 10 of them on it, and it's down to 5. It looks like This War of Mine upgrade could be the next one. I'm starting to see some emails coming in on that, and that'd be cool. I really want to play that one. I like that game. A lot of people don't like it because it's in a war. Well, there's a lot of war games, but this one here is really not a war game, and you're not fighting a war. You're trying to survive in a city that's surrounded by war. So a lot of people call it dark, and they don't want to play it. It's unsettling to them, but that's okay. Everybody has their rights to choose their own games. Music, I do my reading, and I do a music every day of the week. I either listen to an album or I listen to a CD every day. I did miss one day last week, which is a rarity. The game fundraiser. You guys have seen the videos go out on that one. It's from extralife.org. Check it out. It's a marathon on November 7th. Great fundraiser to help the Children's Hospital Network. War, because it gives you a different perspective on war. I talked about it, but most war games don't focus on the civilians trapped in a war. Absolutely right. Thank you, Phoenix. I could not have said that any better. Did you, by chance, happen to order the upgrade kit? Because number 2 is coming out, and I ordered the upgrade kit, which I'm hoping for. Very, very good. Leave that up there so everybody can check in there for a little bit. Then projects. My grandson and I are doing a project, and it's on a video console display project that we're working on. Maybe by the end of this month. You did back it. Cool. Yeah, and this is going to be a project that was mostly for my video channels, but I'm going to run it on this channel too. And it's going to show my history with video gaming as far as I went back to it, and all of the different consoles that I still own and play. So you're going to get to see some interesting stuff, I think. We're working on it. Trips, I don't have any. I didn't take any trips in August. September, I'm going to be going down to Temecula. That's a big trip. It's an hour and 40 minutes, and that's when one of my grandsons that live down there is a birthday celebration, so that'll be nice. Wow. Got through that pretty quick, 3:22. Health-wise, I'm doing okay. Walking frequency still needs to be improved, but other than that, all my routine checkups with the doctors has been fine. Well, that's about that. Man, anybody got any subjects you want to talk about? Yeah, well, I'll go ahead now, and I'll deal with spammers if I have to back then. The free game giveaway. Wait a minute. I've got something going here. I can't get. Is this project going to be the background, or is it a surprise? A little bit of the background. All right, Phoenix, I'll be checking you out. Basketball sports games. Well, if you're looking for basketball sports games, are you asking me, or are you asking what my favorites are? Oh, I see, the next one. What are my favorite ones? Well, I would have to say my favorite one that I own and played is Status Pro Basketball was the Phil Graham version, but I don't play it that much anymore. Got more towards modern. Okay, I really like replay basketball. I like bang shot basketball, and I like in the paint. All three of them. and depending on how I'm feeling on any day, either one of them could be the one I like the most. I did pick up. Oh gosh, I can't think of the name. I picked up another one last year. It was like the grandfather of bank shot basketball, strategic basketball, or something like S&G basketball, I think it was called. So that's why I am on those ones. Favorite football? I kind of let's see what we got here. Bank shot and inside the paint are good. Yeah, they are. They're real good. I really like on the bank shot one, where you can use the sheet and put all 10 players out. Saves a lot of admin of saving time in that. Okay, ASG hoops. I don't have ASG hoops. I've looked at it many, many times, but I've never pulled the trigger on it. DD Mike here. I've been hung up on some Status Pro basketball lately. It's at the new version of Status Pro. They are the most newest version of basketball, which is old. The Status Pro basketball that I like is the Phil Graham version, which he got the rights from Sports Illustrated or one of them back in the day to be able to modify it and do it, and he did it. I do own one of the other ones from like 1983 from Avalon Hill or whoever owned it then, but I don't ever play it because it's in one of the boxes. I just don't want to, one of the boxes I don't want to get destroyed or keep using a lot. So anyway, as I was saying, the video is going to give away one free game, and then is going to be a culling video. The winner of the free game is going to get the choice on to pick whichever one that they want from that I'm making available. After he picks, anybody else that wants one of them is just going to have to pay the shipping on it. No cost for the game. And I'm talking about the flat rate boxes, so it's about $25. If it's in a flat rate box, you pay $25, it's gone. It's coming to you. That's going to be, instead of talking about 31 or 32, whatever I said that was going to be in there, I think I said it was going to be 32. Instead of being 32, it's going to be talking about 32, but it is going to be the game giveaway and the culling. What we're going to do is we're going to review all of the games that I have available. I'm already making the slides for it and everything. And then a week later, we will conduct the drawing. So mark your calendars, come out and check that that video out on September 13th at 3 p.m. Pacific. Might win. I've had quite a few winners, not quite a few, but winners over the years. They've all been happy with their products they received. I know J2 Wolves has been in every one of them. He's made it to the semifinals a couple times. It just haven't been the final push yet. But as far as I don't want to end the stream. I clicked the wrong button. I almost ended the stream. As far as the board games go, they're going to be board games, solo board games, family board games, and war board games. There's going to be no sports games in this one. There was in the last one, but not in this one here. So check it out, and then come back when we have the final, when we have the drawing. If you haven't seen it before, what happens is that everybody that's going to want to be in it's going to leave a comment on that on the September 13th that I want to be in this. So then I extract their names, and all of their names go on a piece of paper, and they go into this cup that I have, and then I'm drawing. So like maybe I'll draw the top 5. And okay, I'll say, okay, here's the top 5 that are in it, or the 5 that are still in it, and then maybe I'll draw the next 3, and I'll say these 3 are the finalists, and then out of the next one I'll draw, and it'll be the winner, something like that. DD Mike asks, I would love to get into solo wargaming. What's the suggestions you have for a novice wargamer? Boy, I thought we would. Well, there's a lot of different types of wargaming, but I'm going to give it the same one. I would recommend that you go to Dan Verson Games. they have a whole bunch of solos. They got a lot of solo games. Some are about aircraft, some are about submarines, some are about tanks, some are about warriors, and pick one out and go from there. And that might introduce you. And then if you want to see some easy ones, I would recommend that you just go up on YouTube and check out the names of other ones. Like I just did one called Archie's War, which is on that's solo and multiplayer, and the solo version is very easy to learn. Yeah, another one. There's another very good one. Thank you, Demi. Thank you, all you people, for dropping in on him. Yeah, The Hunters by GMT is a very good one, or Silent Victory. That's the one that I got on my channel going right now. You could check that out and see what it's like. And The Hunters will be very similar to what that one is. Then there's Demi says, or Compass Games. I think Compass Games gets a little bit more involved, but they do have one over there that's by the same guy that makes The Hunters, and then it's called Stephen Smith, I think is his name, and it's called Raiders of the Deep, I believe. And I believe that's from Compass. It is, and that's a submarine one with the similar mechanics that The Hunters and Silent Victory have. Good recommendations there. Then from there, after you check some of that stuff out, then you can start looking at whether you want to go hex to hex. Another thing will depend on what error you look for. Like when I first got back into wargaming, my emphasis was on World War II, and I got a lot of World War II games and World War I games. Then eventually, I started getting into the U.S. Civil War, and that's more of my emphasis now than the other ones. And so it's changed. Okay. Yes, Bill. Good. Another good one is Pavlov's House. Greg Smith's games are all top notch. Pavlov's House is a Valiant Defense Series game created by David Thompson. And I think that they have that over there. I don't know if that's on GMT or not, but that's a little bit hard, a little bit up the curve on learning, but not too much that would scare a beginner away. The one that I just put out on my channel was created by the series was Valiant Defense also. The series was created by David Thompson. The one I just put out on Guadalcanal was made by Vince Cooper with permission by David Thompson. Okay, so Savage House is a DVG game. Did we get lost in what I was doing? Yeah, because yeah, okay, yeah, right. That's what I thought, because I was talking about DVG before, then I jumped around. Yeah, I started him off talking about DVG. That's got myself confused there. Thanks for keeping the old man straight, Phoenix. You guys do a great job with that. So in that last unboxing I did, I had the For What Remains, which I'm learning right now, that is created by David Thompson. And I did, I'm doing Soviet Dawn by Worthington. And I picked up, you're in the other room too. I picked up that Japanese one that I've wanted for a long time, but they're in the other room. I couldn't move them in here. That's one of the reasons I'm calling. I need some more room. So yeah, it'll be a good deal. Even if you don't win the free, the person who wins the free one gets the game free and ship free. Anyone you pick out a game that you like, you just pay the shipping with $25 flat rate if it'll fit in there, and then it's yours. Good, inexpensive way to add to your collection and help me get some space. Yeah, I have Pavlov's House, and I haven't played it in a while. I'm probably going to break it out here, but I got to give some of these other games a chance now. I just took up quite a bit of time with the Guadalcanal one. And then I put out the first wave one using the boot series, and I made like 2 or 3 mistakes in the very first few cards in that. I think the second one, using the regular setup, is a little bit better for everybody to see the other cards coming into play in it. I'll look over here and see if I can see what the name of those games were. I think I already logged them in. No, I didn't. Anybody watch the finish of the golf tournament today? Scotty Scheffler in with another win, second one in 3 years. FedEx wins for him. Guy has been on a remarkable roll. Greg Smith. Right. I probably said his name wrong when you said it. I thought it was Gregory M. Smith, but sometimes when I think, what comes out of my mouth is different. Just checked out DV Jeans. How about Castle Litter for a novice? That's the same, in the same line of like a Pavlos House. And I have never played Castle Litter, so I don't know how really hard that really one is. But if it's anything like the other ones in the series, there's nothing that you can't. If you take your time, you'll learn it. And then actually, something like Pavlos House or Castle Litter might start leading you into wanting to go to hex or area control games because of the way it's designed. Whereas if you're you do one like a Phantom Leader or one of those or leaders, you're not going to be tempted to go into the other ones yet. Castle Litter. I don't know which ones DVG has available right now. I was going to try to get DVG up over here if I can and see what that look like. All right. Those ones on the first page, Warfighter, them are solo games too. So is Robert E. Lee. Robert E. Lee's a little bit complicated. Not complicated, but there's a lot to that one. I wouldn't recommend that to a beginner. The Warfighter ones, them are a lot of cards in there. Lazarus Ridge, that is part of the Battle of the Bulge, and that is a Valiant Defense Series game also. Castle Litter, yeah, I see that over there. Boy, his DV Leader series has really gone up in price. So they got a couple of the for what remains on there. Last time I looked, they didn't have the one I purchased on there. But okay. Still looking. Yeah, boy, a lot of them are up there in the $130 ones. Let me see if I can get series here. Valiant Defense. There's Guadalcanal, Lazarus, Castle Litter, Soldiers and Postman's uniforms. Yeah, they're reasonable prices. In Pavlos House. But if you go up onto YouTube and check out the names of any of those that are in the cat, you'll get a good idea what the Valiant Defense series is all about. I like it. I was going to get another one after Pavlos House, but I was holding off since I did a Kickstarter and backing on the Guadalcanal one that they got up there. Got $79.99. I thought maybe I paid more than that as during the Kickstarter, but who knows? Who knows? It is what it is. Let me see if I can find something else here. I got quite a few games by Worthing Publishing. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that I would recommend as being relatively easy. Of course, they're hex to hex games, I believe, in most of them, but they're not very difficult. I'd stay with those ones that were recommended by GMT and the ones that are in DVG. Get yourself started. Okay, anybody else got any subjects they want to talk about? Beside my age? There's J2 Wells. J2 Wells. J2 Wells, I saw you a short you put up the other day. Are you a retro gamer? Or you do more modern games? Yeah, I like Bankshot Dummy. I got probably one of the basketball games I'm going to get out this fall. I don't think I played it last fall at all. I have all my good wishes in my head, and then something will happen that diverts me away from them. J2 Wells must have jumped off on us. Yeah, buddy, if you get a chance, go over there and check out Phoenix tomorrow night. That's his end of month report, things he's done, and he does a lot. He does a lot of games. I like to go over and watch other people's like his and Artie's and all of these different people, but then I have to hold on to my wallets tightly. I get enough recommendations just here in this one that I should be able to keep me going. Oh, that one I got from the Compass Games is Silent War. That's the one that's in the other room. It was the double version that has the Japanese too. And I'm going to find out the name of that other one before it'll drive me crazy right here. I know it's from Revolution Games. I got it from The Deadly Woods, The Battle of the Bulge. That's the other one that I got in. It was a Revolution game, but I got it from Noble Light because I needed a fourth one in order to get the shipping to cut down. So I got that one because it was on my list anyway to get. That's a Ted Racer game. I like Ted Racer games because they're chit pull games. And to me, chit pull games are very, very good for people playing solo. Because, yeah, you're playing both sides. And you're trying to make a plan the best you can for both sides. But when that shit comes out, I'm wanting to play this way for this side here, and the shit comes out, it's for the other side, and they play it, and it screws up the other side. Oh, that's the fog of war happening. Everything is best laid plans. J2 says he's modern. Okay. The only modern game I'm playing right now at J2 Wells, just so that you know, is on the Xbox. It's the combat involved, Halo combat involved. I'm in the process of working my way through the new one there. And I'm waiting for E-Day to come on Gears of War in October. That's my new stuff. I got a lot of older stuff going on too. But I'm always doing American Truck Simulator. You know, I can't, whether you want to call them new or old, because I've been around forever, and Euro Truck Simulator. And I do Tower Simulator 3, which is an air traffic control simulation that most people know. I was an air traffic controller for 20 years, missed the job a lot, still to this day. I like the truck game. Like all board games, helps the mind. Yeah, it does. It's always gaming is a great escape from reality when you need to let go of something. Don't want to escape reality totally, but it's a nice getaway. You know, I was talking to my son earlier today, and I was thinking of how lucky I've been in my life that, you know, coming up retired and old age and everything, and throughout my life, the hobbies I like to read. I love watching television and movies. I love board games. I like music, vinyl albums, and CDs. I like video games. So, wow, you know, enough there to keep me busy every day if I wanted to do it every day, which I do some of it just about every day, but I'm really lucky. You know, I know some people that don't have any hobbies at all, and they're getting up there in age and they're wondering what they're going to do. I don't do too much in the community anymore, but you know, I'm still a member of the Elks, the Victorville Elks. I go over there every once in a while, but I was like the chairman of their veterans committee for about 5 years, and then I was the district chairman for about 5 years, and then I was a what do you call it? I can't even think of what that is now. But anyway, I had all of those jobs now. So I don't go over there all that often. You know, I'm not in there now. Again, COVID's on the rise. But they already approved the new COVID shots, so I'll be planning to get that one. I've got to do everything I can to make any condition I catch to the minimum. Okay. All right, I'm coming. Bring some stuff up here. Well, if not, we'll shut her down here in a few minutes, for gang. Been nice again this day. I hope you are all check. We'll all come on 31 because you can talk or ask questions about games as we go along, showing them. Because I will show you a picture of every game that's available for pick. Go back here and thank everybody that came on, mostly everybody. E4 Airman was waiting for a long time. He never made it in. Oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty up to bed. Dave Tabletop Gaming, thank you for coming in today. Of Dyson Men 24, Phoenix Knight 08. And what do we got? Dave Dyson Man. J2 Wiltz is in. A lot of spamming going on. All right. Okay. I think I got everybody thanked that was in today and contributed. That didn't contribute. Even if you didn't contribute, if you're watching the video, and thank you very much for stopping by, whether you're watching it now or later on when it's recorded. Thanks a lot, Mike. I hope you got something out of this one, and hope to see you again in a couple weeks. Thanks a lot, J2. You have a good one, too. Okay, folks. So it's been a good show today. Nice conversations, a lot of inputs, a lot of recommendations of new gamers, and keeping the old man straight. SoCal Saber saying, take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to each other and stay safe.